Hi, I'm Audrey. I'm a 49-year-old beauty blogger, and Wet n Wild asked me to do this sponsored video for them, and of course I said yes, because I'm a child of the 80s. I grew up on Wet n Wild. Of course, as a teenager, in the 80s, I needed a lot of frosty pink lipstick, but times have changed. And so is Wet n Wild. They have some amazing products. I'm gonna show you today how I use Wet n Wild on my more mature skin. I'll also be including some codes or a link to where you can find these products and a 25% off discount code. They'll be included in the description. You can always find Wet n Wild products at wetnwildbeauty.com, and it's wet and then N wild. And you can always find them at Ulta too. Wet n Wild makeup is vegan and it is cruelty free. So it not only makes you look good, it makes you feel good about buying it. Here's my before face. This is before anything. I am going to spray some of the Wet n Wild Rose 3-in-1 Primer Water on my face. I'm not a big user of primers, but I do like this one. One reason is I love anything with rose in it. Two is it's hydrating, it's light. You hardly know that you've put anything on your face. All you know is it feels smoother, hydrated, it just feels really dewy. So I'm gonna start with a little bit of that. And it smells amazing. I've applied my foundation, which is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus. If you haven't tried it, you should. And this is actually mine. I've owned it for a while. It's really good stuff. And pairs well with the Rose Primer, which I wanted to mention. One of the things that I love about this is you can refresh your look with it anytime during the day, which is important to me because I have mature skin and it can get dry during the day, especially in the wintertime, and my foundation can start to look, I don't know, a little dried out, which makes you look wrinkly. If you don't want to just whip it out and spray it all over your face, you can take a handy dandy Wet n Wild makeup sponge, spray a little on there, and you can just refresh your look as easy as that. I love this. So I'm wearing foundation, a little bit of blush, a little bit of bronzer, and I've saved my lips because I wanted to show you the Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit High Shine lipsticks that I was sent, and they are gorgeous, and they're soft and creamy. They're perfect for fall, perfect for winter. I hope you can see that. I've got them in 2 shades. I have Send Nudes and I have Cedar Later. And what I found is that I really like them the best when I mix them. But I do that a lot with a lot of lip color. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with the Send Nudes. And I forgot to mention, I line my lips because I have lip wrinkles, and that sort of helps. It gives a border to my lip color so that it doesn't travel up into the lines around my mouth. So that's a little light for me. I'm gonna add a little of the Cedar Later. Okay, colors are blended on my lips with my lip brush, and as you can see, it does have a high shine, and it feels very creamy. I think this is gonna be perfect for dry lips that are bound to happen in the winter months that are right around the corner. Now I'm gonna talk about one of my favorite things. It is the Mega Glow Loose Highlighting Powder, and it is beautiful. I'm gonna have to put a picture in this video somehow. I don't know if you can see it. It's so sparkly, it's like gold dust. I love it. So when I apply this loose highlighting powder, I like to use it in a fairly targeted way so that I don't end up with it all over me, because that really, you're not highlighting anything then you just, you know, everything sparkles. I use this little brush. It's kind of little, I mean, I guess it's medium, and I just get a little product, get a little of the highlighter on my brush, and then I apply it, whoa, to my cheekbones. You can really see that. I mean, I hope you can. Now, once I get it where I want it, then I can use something a little fluffier to kind of blend it around. Kind of channeling my inner J-Lo. And who doesn't want to be J-Lo? I've got another highlighting powder I want to tell you about. It's the Wet n Wild highlighting powder in Blossom Glow. Has kind of a pink to it. I really love it. Finally, let's talk about eyes. I've applied this color sort of all over my lid. Then I used a mix of these two colors on the outside edges. I want to talk to you a little about the liner. Wet n Wild sent me their liquid liner. It's metallic and it is cosmic black. And I have a pretty big fear of liquid liner. I'm really not any good with it, and it doesn't look great on me. So what I usually do with liquid liner is I take this teeny tiny brush and I poke it between my lashes. So I've done this eye, I have not done this eye. I poke it between my lashes and just put a little color at the base of my lash line, and it makes my lashes look longer, and it also provides a little bit more of a defined line. What I end up doing most of the time is I use liquid liner for this, for a tight lining look is what it's called, and then I will use some wet eyeshadow to actually line my eyes. It's just softer on a mature lid than a liquid liner, in my opinion, and that's how I use it. Wet n Wild asked me to be myself and to be honest about how I use these things, and so that is what I do. What I'm gonna do now is use one of these darker colors. I'm gonna get a little tiny eyeliner brush wet, and then I'm going to use the shadow wet. These shadows can be used wet or dry. I'm also going to use a wet brush on this gold, and I'm gonna put some gold right in the center of my lid. I think that really opens up my eye area. I don't know. It adds some light in a way that I really like. I used a wet eyeshadow applicator to apply a little of that gold color to the center of my eyelid, and I used a wet eyeliner brush to get a little of this color here onto my brush, and I used it to line my lids. And now we get to talk about mascara, which this one is amazing. See what I mean? Mega Volume. This is the color is called Very Black. It really does add volume. I've been filming this so long, I feel like I need to already refresh my makeup. The highlighting powder, the Mega Glow Loose highlighting powder in I'm So Lit, is kind of a nice way to highlight your brow bone instead of going to a paler white color that I think can be aging. And if you are a person who likes to highlight the inner corner of your eye, where is it? The pressed highlighting powder in Blossom glow, don't have my glasses on, is a great option for highlighting the inner corner of your eye. The highlighters are just so versatile. I really love them. So now I've got the eyeliner, the metallic eyeliner, sort of, you know, dotted between my lashes at the base. And since it's metallic, I think it gives a little bit of a sparkle. I've got my shadow done, my mascara is on, and this is it. This is the final look, and I'm gonna include a little before and after shot. What a difference. Thanks, Wet n Wild. And don't forget to check out the link below and get your discount code.